Building things with wood is an art that's been around since the beginning of time. An Ottertail couple is using their skills to make a one-of-a-kind caskets. That's right, the simple pine box.
My mom was diagnosed in December of '04 with terminal lung cancer. About 6 months after that, we started looking at what were our options with funerals. Realized first that we couldn't really find anything that really fit what my mom represented in our mind, I guess. And second off, not to make it a smaller decision, was just the cost, the sheer cost of what we were looking at for a casket. And my sister had suggested to me that maybe I should look into it and consider making something. We build kitchen cabinets, we build bookshelves, we build all sorts of boxes. How is this any different than that kind of a box until it's actually it has no meaning until there's meaning put to it, I guess. Like a lot of people that come in our shop have stigmas and different ideas about what a casket is. I researched the fact of whether or not you needed to be licensed, or what type of things did you need to make, or whether or not you could use it with a funeral home. And our first step was education. With that being understood, I started making my mother's casket about a year prior to her death in August of '07. Through my struggle and my sister's struggle looking for something for my mom, that there were other people out there struggling, looking for that same product as we were, looking for that difference. And that's kind of what spurred the process of making caskets for people. Then there's a lot of people that will bring in their own things. They'll bring in and want to use their own bedding, per se. Because our message to our customers is we encourage people to do some of their own specialty things if they wanted to make their own bedding. There's other ways to personalize them, engravings, imagery that represents their life. We have a product right now that we've been designing that allows the family to be interactively involved with the situation by using color paints. And what we're suggesting they do is at the wake or the reveal that they put handprints on the casket, or they write notes on the outside of the casket. And this can be a very inexpensive but 1 in a million casket. It's okay to touch the casket. It's okay to put your handprint on a casket. It's okay to let the grandchildren write a note to grandma or grandpa on the casket. We do also offer pet caskets, pet urns. The pines that we have we do buy those locally from a local vendor. I do use white oak, red oak, ash, and a lot of those types of woods we get those from deadfall in the area, just around the area here. What we've discovered is that through the process of grieving, people have a tendency to think that the more money they spend on a funeral means is directly related to how much they love that person. The money you spend is not relative to how much you love that person. The caskets that we've been making so far meet or look more like a traditional casket. What we've found from our customers, that's what they're looking for. A traditional pine box would be a coffin, like the pinch toe item. Years ago, and certainly in this area, the people that used to make the caskets were the furniture stores. And they used to just make these things in the back of a furniture store. It's not a different industry. We're really doing the same thing. What we're trying to do is come back to that type of a setting where the woodworking shops are making the caskets, which allows people to have more access to the product and more flexibility, because I can make them any size. What we get out of it is a sense of satisfaction that we have provided a great product at a time of great need at a great price.